I want to talk about change, and people always talk about change. Change is one of the topics that is mentioned many times on social media, many times in newspapers, and even internationally. People talk about change, how to be an agent of change, how to make change happen. We'll get a kind of topic about change. Change is a word used every day in classrooms, in workplaces, in hospitals, in everywhere. This morning or this afternoon, I want to talk about the way I see things from my perspective and how Milukim and been work and how Milukim result long over the years I've worked with people. You see, people want to change a province. People want to change an organizations immediately, or or start working on a lot of organizational restructure and come up with things that they want to change. But the bottom line lies with the people. It lies with, if it is an organization, then it lies with the people that works in the organization, the employees. If it is a family, then it lies in the kids and the parents. If it is a school, then I'm start all students and all teachers. And change is everybody's responsibility. It's not just the teacher's responsibility. It's not just the politicians or CEO's responsibility. Change is everyone's responsibility, and everybody needs to take ownership to see change in wherever things that we are doing. It's everyone's responsibility. But I come to notice that the effective way to do things is to change one person at a time. Change one life at a time, influence one person at a time, or change one life at a time, and you'll see change happen in every aspect. Walk one the life past them. Be an inspiration to one. If you're a senior person and if you don't have someone to mentor, look for a young man or a young girl and mentor. Start with one and build a process. With one, and then they will go and touch another one. If you touch one now, they will touch another one. That person will touch. Over time, you probably change 10 or 20 people that are more receptive, more conscious about driving the change in wherever all stop long. Find one or two and build them up and mentor them. You see, if you go to a potter's house, in the Bible it talks about it. Even in Jeremiah, God shows the prophet Jeremiah how the potter used to build vessels and make pottery, clay pots, and all those filling water vessels. One time ground malo or mud clay. You see, to produce a good vessel, the potter spends his time and his attention to forge a unique design and carefully will it until it becomes a nice pottery. The potter spends his time. He skillfully build a vessel up. Likewise, we need to find people and mentor them. We need to work with one or two lives at a time. Start changing one or two people, and they will go out and impact and change their circle as well. You see, a lot of funding and a lot of attention were done massively. Like we did a mass programs, intervention programs to target a huge number of people. Many change intervention programs now me work looking. They are more concentrated and focused on the quantity, how many people they will reach, how many number of participants, how many provinces, how many districts, communities, all by reaching. One time will change programs, initiatives, mechanisms that all start in placing. Now start working, and they don't concentrate too much quality belonging. We are more so focused on the quantity that we want everybody to be involved. We want PNG to change rapidly and immediately. It will never work. It will not change over 1 year or 2 years. Man, it requires work. We need to put our effort and energy. We need to put our game face on if we are serious in changing the mindset of this country, especially this young generation coming up. We need to work. We need to put our effort to change people's mindset before we ask them to change this country. People can change if their minds are not ready to see transformation and change in their society. Most times, You miss a putting more sem goal or majority big bla mess. But some of them, some of our people, their mindset are not at the state to accept change and bring like development or kind of some appreciate him now move forward. Their minds are still clogged with a lot of issues and a lot of things and uncertainties na kind of same. We need to identify the key personnel amongst the person who stand amongst a family or a community or a school or society. Let's build them up because they have the leading capacity na olga display influence namel or PS blongol. Identify a leader in a pack and train that leader. Let me repeat him again. Identify a leader in a pack and train that leader. The pack will follow and the pack will change because the leader leads them. So we mustn't force them to change. We must lead them to change. And we must provide the tools and the guardians and the necessary something that they need to change, and they will change. And let's not talk plenty too much low. Social media na or kind of something also about all money losenis. Suppose you talk losenis. I mean, if I talk about change, I need to be there making it happen. Because this country needs everyone to make it work. It's a country. It's made out of people from all race, from all Ogatal talk place, na Ogatal mountain, na Solwara, Yumi Stablongem. We are a country. If you look at it, we are a legion on a mission. And if we want to see change in our society, we need to own the change process. And we need to be the change before we change others. Now, advice Lomi Ken, Yumi all get off. JK family, Emolsem. Change starts with one and influence others. So find one and change one today. Be a mentor, be a big brother, be a big sister. And the primary place na originality will change and start longem and family. It's family. Mother and father, they are the responsible people. Responsibility belongs to train up young men and young women in the family. If they build up good man and good Mary inside of family, they will build up a good family out from those beginning of racism long, and obviously the cycle continues. If we are weak in our household, if we are weak in enforcing discipline in our house, then don't expect them to change when we don't uphold the standards. Papa Mama na house and big plus something. Change starts from within and starts in the house. If we are raising young boys and young girls, install values in their lives. Install the passing the respect. Skills na training all bagolo school na kisim. Attitude na character. You need to build him into the house yet na larim all kamoched. Don't rely on your pastor. Don't rely on your preacher man. Your responsibility is your house. Make it happen in your house. Live the life that or pikinini balukim na the parents live him example so that the kids will follow. It is a challenge for all of us. This country needs work. This country needs us to make it work and to fix all these kind of issues na. You call him na label him all sorts of names. Yeah, it starts with the minds, and if we can tackle the mind, if you can train the mind, we tackle everything. Because something I'm saying, our minds must be ready to accept change. If not, we are going to waste our time and we're going to pump millions to try and target large quantity of people to participate, but less results. Let's look at the quality aspect of things. Let's build with quality. Let's build with substance. Don't try to make big numbers on reports and saying our programs reach these hundreds of young people, these 2,000 communities. But in actual fact, when you walk and live and see things, the quantity is not what's on the paper. The quality belongs in lack. So, guys, I'm talking from experiences. If you follow me, you'll know I've spent 15, 20 years of my life in the social community and youth space, and I know and I saw things. It's all about mentoring the minds, preparing the minds, and if you prepare the minds, if the mindset is ready, they will accept change. Suppose mind blowing already, they will not accept change. Let's build with people who certainly ready losenis and also instill values to those who are at the edge of giving up and also on the fence. Everything starts here. The mind unlocks everything. So, guys, everybody, JK family, gubla Sunday le yubla. Sorry mi tok api volume liklik, but I'm bla concern mi sa looking long so I hope sambla tok mi tok le I'm helping you mi all getalo improving all approaches me towards conducting change initiatives or implementing change movements in the country. Thank you na big man can bless him you me na wanim santi mi wokilo the day and have a great and powerful week ahead. Cheers.